Welcome back for my fourth YouTube video. Today we are going to be doing a rainbow eye look. Getting started, I'll be using my Ardell pomade in the shade dark brown, and I'll be applying it with the brush that came with it. Starting on my brows, I like to line the top first normally, and then I go through the bottom and out and apply the product through. Same thing on the second brow, but the second brow is just a little thinner, so I usually go back in with a black pencil to correct that. Now I'm going to get some cream contour sticks in the shades 804A and 806 from Wet n Wild and apply them to all the areas I wish to highlight. Then I'm going to get the darker of the two and go around the other areas of my face and neck. Now I'm grabbing my cream contour palette in the shade Deep, and I'm going to go ahead and go around my cheekbone area and my hairline and my jawline and down my nose. I'm using a mini foundation brush from a 4-set brush set from Real Techniques to apply the contour. Now I'm taking the cosmetic sponge and kind of blending out the cream just because it can be hard to blend with the brush on its own. Now I'm taking a buffing brush from the 4-set of Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend all of that in. I had to adjust my lighting. I realized I meant to do it before the video had started, but I forgot as soon as I hit record. I just started doing my makeup. You want to make sure you're blending down the neck, and you want to make sure you blend it nicely so that you don't have the line of truth. And really get in on the hairline to make sure the colors blend. I prefer to blend my nose contour out with my fingers. Just makes it a lot easier. I do go back over it with the brush sometimes, but blending it out with your finger makes it a little bit easier for me. Now I'm taking NC40 from MAC, and I'm going to apply that under my eyes. On my cupid's bow, my chin, and down the bridge of my nose. Oh, and my forehead. Now I'm taking that black pencil I mentioned earlier and just straightening up my brows. I'm taking that same cosmetic sponge and again blending this concealer down and patting it in. You want to bring it onto your nose a little bit and blend it with the contour so that it has a smooth transition from contour to under eye. Now I'm taking a Bobbi brown setting powder in the shade Sunny Beige, and I'm applying that under my eyes, down my nose, my forehead, cupid's bow, and my chin, and underneath the areas where I'm going to contour to really give it that lifted look and really accentuate on the contour. Now I'm going to take my Kiss Pro, open up my Bella Pierre palette, and I'm going to go ahead and conceal around my brows. This part is optional. I used to not do this, but I do like the way I think my brows look way more defined when I conceal them with cream contour. So if you don't, you should give it a try. It's really nice. Now I'm taking my Kiss Pro in the shade Earth, and I'm going to just blend that over with the Bobbi Brown. It has a nice warm undertone to it, and I think it would just look really nice on my skin. Going back with my buffing brush from Real Techniques and blending all of it together. Now I'm taking my NC40 again from MAC, and I'm going to conceal on my eyelids and use it as primer. I'm going to blend it out with my pinky. And then I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown setting powder again and take a brush and apply it over that to give it that nice matte finish, and it gives it a nice canvas to work on when you tap it that way. Now I can blend that along with the setting powder all together. I'm going to take my Essie palette and my contour brush from the Real Techniques brush set, and go ahead and go around the edges of my face and down down my cheekbones, and go ahead and get a little more contour on. Now, starting the eyes, I'm using the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to start out with the light blue shade in the center all the way to the right. I'm using a brush from BH to apply it, brush number 13. And you want to start out with this lightly. You want to make sure you're building your color on your eyeshadow. You don't want to just jump right into the color, otherwise it will look flat and unblended. So I'm going to start out with this nice light blue and go back and blend it a few times. Now I'm adding a purple from the Morphe 35B palette onto the edge of it. I'm using brush 11 from BH to blend that on. I'm taking my Mirabella blending brush and blending it all together. Having a smooth transition is the most important part. And then I'm going to take this turquoise teal kind of color and go right near the inner of my eyelid crease. And I'm taking brush number, I think that's 14 from BH. I'm going to take some NYX glitter glue to cut my crease. And I'm going to use my detailer brush from my 4-set brush from Real Techniques. I like to use glitter glue sometimes for cut crease. It really helps the color show up and stick, because sometimes if I use a certain concealer, it just gets stuck in my eyelid and starts to crease over. Now I'm going to use a bright yellow, but I'm going to be using it from my Take Me to Brazil palette first. And I wasn't liking how the color was showing up. It does look nice on camera now, but I was not thinking the yellow was showing up nice enough. So I'm going to take a white cream pencil from NYX and go over the area with the glitter glue and reapply my yellow now. Okay, and you just want to apply the yellow. And we're going to do like an ombre color, so I just kind of take it near the middle of my lid. You can't see it on camera, but I was really struggling getting that yellow just on that eye. It kind of had this weird texture to it, so I was really struggling trying to make it look better, but you can't even see it from here. Now I'm going to take an orange out of my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm going to go back over in the part of the yellow and start working on my ombre. I'm going to get a red now. Again, work on an ombre, so I'm going to go back now and start blending all three of those so they have a smooth transition from one color to another. Now I'm taking that deep purple from the palette and I'm going and blending my red off into it. taking my Modern Renaissance palette, and I accidentally stopped recording, and I didn't know, but I went in my crease with the Vermeer from Modern Renaissance, and I just did some lines on my cut crease area. Now I'm taking my concealer brush and raw sienna from the Modern Renaissance palette and going under my brow a little, and for the glittery highlight, I'm using a mixture of Vermeer and Primavera out of my Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to go back and blend that a little bit with the brush. I also put a little bit of Primavera in my inner corner. Now we're going to go on the bottom half. I'm using another BH brush. And I sprayed it with some setting spray. And I put some yellow on there. Now I'm going with orange. And then we're going to do red. And then we're going to do purple. And have it all meet back up. And then for eyeliner, I'll be using my smudge brush from BH Cosmetics again, and I'll be using my MAC gel liner. And with eyeliner, it's something you want to take your time with as well. You want to kind of just, build your liner up. Rather start small than start with something too big and have to go away and erase your beautiful artwork. I have to tilt my camera down a little more next time. It's just a little too high. I'm setting my face with some Dewy setting spray. And the highlight I'm using is You Light Up My Life from Too Faced. And I'm applying it with brush number 6 from the BH Cosmetics brush set. And this brush set I'm mentioning is their Pro brush set. I think it's about $33, and it comes with 18 brushes. The highlight looks yellow on video. It is not this yellow in person. Only when I record my YouTube videos do I feel like it looks really yellow like this. So it looks a lot better in pictures and even in the video after, well, the video at the start of this video. Now I'm lining my lips with Chestnut from MAC. I'm using Soft Spoken from NYX. And I'm going to be using some Black Envy Lash Glue to apply my lashes, and we'll be doing bottom lashes and top lashes as well. You want to take the tip of a brush or a pencil and just go ahead and line the band of the lash with that, rather than trying to squeeze it out the bottle, because you can sometimes make a huge mess. Also going to be doing some bottom lashes, and I purchased these lashes on AliExpress. All you have to do is type in bottom lashes, and they're one of the first and second results that pop up. Get 10 pair for about $2. Shipping takes a long time, but they're a really nice product, and the wait is worth it. Bottom lashes dry way quicker than top lashes, so you want to make sure you get those on before the glue dries and you have to reapply it. I'm applying them with a pair of slanted tweezers, and you want to apply them under your lashes, not over like you would for top lashes. Just apply them and give them a little squeeze. The glue should be tacky, so you should be fine. I'm going to come back to that bottom one because it was giving me some issues. Top ones were definitely ready. You want to take those, and I like to just squeeze them as close to my lash line as I can get. Now that my lips are dry, I'm going to go ahead now and go over my matte lipstick with some lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills, Metallic Rose. And I'm going to reapply my bottom lash. It's wig time. This hair, the hair for this wig I got off AliExpress. My sister actually made this one. I think if you type in like kinky curly hair, you can find these bundles. You get 4 of them, and you can pick the length. Wigs aren't my strong suit yet, so it might take me a while to get this thing on. Should have trimmed some of that out. Now I'm putting on that bottom lash that fell off. And here we have our finished look. actually my 2-month anniversary for my YouTube has just came up. Sorry for the lack of videos. Funny story actually. Couldn't find the battery camera. We thought we lost it. My sister put it in the back of the camera bag, and I didn't even know it was flat back there. So I found it, and I should be doing them every Sunday just about again. This is definitely my favorite one so far. I feel like my YouTube videos never turn out as nice looking as my live videos on Facebook. But I really like this one. It's one of my favorites probably. I want to thank you all for tuning in and just taking the time to watch me and things like that. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to my page. Make sure you share this with your friends so they can subscribe to my page. If you're not following me on Facebook and Instagram, I have a like page on Facebook called Katrina Slays, as it is on YouTube, and I have a Katrina Slays page on Instagram, Katrina_Slays. So make sure you follow me on those websites as well. Alright, there will be another look probably next week. I want to thank you all again and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!